What's going on, guys? It's Kevin here with Mod My Mods and another tech review for you. Today we've got another great product from Alphacool. They sent us another piece of their Eis family lineup, and this particular one is called the Alphacool Eisblock. Funny, it's called the Eisblock because it's actually a water block. Starting to catch on to you clever Germans. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this Alphacool Eisblock, we're gonna take it apart. I don't know if there's anything else to it, but that's what we're gonna find out. And on top of that, we're actually going to implement it into a build. Now, you've seen me install stuff onto a test bench or into something random, but what we're gonna do today is actually put it into something that matters. Some of you have been following us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and might have already seen this, but those of you who haven't, this particular build is called the Green Monster. It's the Green Monster 3.0, and it's my own personal build. Now, to me, it looks pretty sweet. I love what it is, and it just needs a little tweaking here and there. But that's what modding is all about. It's creating a piece of art that you enjoy, that's functional, that you can appreciate. Other times, water cooling is just about making it work, which that's fine too. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take this apart. I'm going to drain the loops. I'm going to take the water block off, replace it with this brand new Alphacool Eisblock, and see and compare what the differences are in temperatures and how it actually performs. So I thought these were two different blocks, and what it ends up being is that the Eisblock comes in two different colors at the moment. Actually, probably three. I think there's a white version coming out soon. Now, each of these blocks are universal. I thought there was two different versions. There's not. The pieces just kind of come apart like this, and this is the mounting bracket for the Intel side of things. And this would be the bracket. Oh, come on now. Work for me here. This would be the bracket for the AMD side of things. So inside of the box here, you have the instructions, obviously, which does tell you that it comes with different, different brackets and which ones they are, and if you need the back plate or if you need the different, rubber nuts or the coats or whatever, or the rubber coated, grommets and whatnot. It'll actually tell you, which is pretty cool. But also inside of this, like I said, it gives you both versions. There's an AMD and an Intel bag inside with instructions on how to do it. But just to show you, if you wanted to mix and match, say, okay, I got just the black square and I want silver, brackets or whatever, you can do that. And boom, it's just a matter of that, and they just snap together. And it's kind of it's like a wiggle. It's like a wiggle back and forth and pull at the same time, and they just separate like that. And it doesn't look like it's scarring up the inside along the edge or anything like that, but it looks pretty sweet. So inside the bag here, you have, like I said, it comes with thermal paste. It comes with your instructions, your different screws for the different brackets depending on what your fancy is. This is for the AMD, this is for the Intel, this is actually the Intel backplate, which is important. These are the standoffs for the AMD version, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, like I said, this instruction manual is actually pretty decent. It actually tells you what you should do, how you should prepare the CPU, and how to install it, which is nice. Not a lot of companies do that. Not a lot of companies tell you what to do. So this is pretty handy. So I was told that you can actually remove this cover here. And what I'm going to do is do that exact same thing. Now, I was warned by some of our customers, and Richard told me ahead of time that you got to be very careful because this is, I think, just a piece of aluminum on top, the cover. But the covers are actually interchangeable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a super thin, very, very thin screwdriver and get just on the edge here and kind of just run my screwdriver along the edge, and it will slowly start to pop up. Now, you don't want to obviously jam on it too hard because it'll actually start to pull some of the paint off, and obviously you don't want that to happen. So it's kind of just like a fine dance of wiggling back and forth and choosing different points around your block to get some leverage. So basically, you kind of work your way around, get to the different corners and the different sides here, and it'll slowly start to come apart. I don't know if you can see, I pulled a little bit of the plastic off while doing this. But again, remember, this is just a cover. So they're replaceable, first of all. And second of all, it's just a cover, so all of the internals of the water block and anything like that, it's not like you're going to damage anything or the way that the water flows or anything like that just by popping off one of these covers. All right, so I got this one and it's about to pop here. And this is actually probably the most important part, is that when it does pop, it's kind of go boom and it's going to explode everywhere, which is okay because you're going to put it all back together. But I'll explain in a second here once it. Yeah, so it kind of, and this kind of just like falls out, and there it is. Oh, isn't that cute? It even says in and out on the inside of the inlet, or on the each fitting here. Isn't that cool? So I was told by Alphacool that I can let you know that in the upcoming months they will be producing these, which are the different color inserts for your Alphacool water block. So if you don't like the navy blue that's inside of there that glows like an ice blue type deal, you can actually replace it. There's the green one that I'm going to use. We have a white one, an orange one, a red one, and I think there's a couple other colors that will be coming out as well. But it's just as simple as when you remove your cover, there's an LED strip that sits on the inside here, and all you would have to do is put your LED strip back in, like that. Get your Alphacool, put that into. They kind of, oops, actually what we're going to do is lay the LED inside of the plastic piece first, then put the Alphacool on there. And it actually has a groove for it. There's actual like plastic holders for it, and also there's wire guides along the side too, so you can actually put the wires where they're supposed to go. So there's, you know, the positive and negative run along the sides here, run up the top here, and then out the exchange, which is pretty cool. So you could just do that and boom, you'd be all set and good to go. Now, obviously I'm not going to put it on the silver one. I'm going to put it on the black one. But I guess just for swapping purposes, if you had two blocks, two of these Alphacool Eisblocks, and you wanted to interchange them, just for giggles here, I will show you that you can. So I took this piece apart. That was the silver piece. Now I'm going to take the black piece apart. And this one's a little bit easier because I pulled it apart earlier. There we go. All right, see? Explosion. All right, everything comes apart just like that. So, all right. Again, like I said, this is from the other one. This is the one that I'm using now. Again, they're exactly the same. So the plates are the same, the bottoms are the same. There is no difference. They're both universal. One's silver, one's black. That's the only difference. So what you do is you get your wire lined up where it's supposed to be. You get your Alphacool lined up where it's supposed to be, and you give it like a little sandwich, and it clicks right in there like you heard. And it actually is pretty cool. And even, I mean, even if you pull on that thing as hard as you can, that's probably not going to come off, which is great. I like the fact that you can interchange the insides, and the mounts are interchangeable, and the covers and all that. That's pretty cool. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to finish draining the loop and actually clean off where the chip is and install this water block. So I really enjoy the Alphacool Eisblock. I think that it is a fantastic replacement for the older CPU block that I had in there. Not only does it compare within a 1 or 2 degrees difference between the old block and the new block, it performs about the same. It costs about 1/4 of the cost, and it glows pretty colors. I mean, what more could you want? I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't come in RGB, but hey, you can get it in blue, red, gold, whatever you'd like. They have a whole different slew of colors. They'll also be coming out with the different cover faces. The actual cover, the silver and the black, they'll be offering a white one and an orange and blue and all another slew of colors just for that. So make sure that you keep track of the website. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tweet us at ModMyMods. You'll probably get the most up-to-date information there. On top of that, if you liked our video here and you want more from me and want more from Joe and Richard, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tweet again here at ModMyMods. And also, if you're going to PAX East this year, 2017 PAX East, it's in Boston, we will be there. We'll be there at booth 144 hanging out with Alphacool. So make sure you come down, stop by, and say hello. Otherwise, we'll talk to you soon, and thanks again from ModMyMods.